Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, the best collection, Count Dooku from Attack of the Clones. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and help me to build my channel. Thank you very much. Man, I gotta say, Tales of the Jedi did such a great job fleshing out Count Dooku's backstory. It was awesome to see him with a young Qui-Gon Jinn. I think the voice actor did a very good job emulating Christopher Lee. And Count Dooku was a fun Sith in the prequel trilogy. He has such gravitas when he steps on screen. He has that deep, gravelly voice. Obviously we all know him from Lord of the Rings as Saruman the White. If you really want to go back, he was the 1970s, maybe late 60s Count Dracula. Just a really interesting human being, and what a great casting for a Sith Lord. He whooped up on Anakin, embarrassed him, owned him in Attack of the Clones, and then, as the title suggests, in Revenge of the Sith, Anakin got his revenge. That being said, it's great to have a new updated figure of Count Dooku. I hope they give us a young version as well from Tales of the Jedi with the darker hair. That would be really cool. Like a 2-pack, him and young Qui-Gon would be really, really fun to have. So, always hoping, praying that they show more love to the Vintage Collection than the 6-inch Black Series. That being said, let's get a good look at this figure. Nice card. Him using his Force Lightning from Attack of the Clones on Obi-Wan, I assume. And what does it say here? Count Dooku, once a Jedi trained by Yoda, Count Dooku became disillusioned with the Jedi Order and thirsted for greater power, ultimately leaving the light side behind and becoming Darth Sidious's disciple, Darth Tyrannus. That's a pretty cool Sith name as well. Here's the back. We got VC307. I don't particularly like what they're doing on the back of the cards now. I like when they show all the figures in the series. Somebody in the comments told me they stopped doing that so not to leak what figures are coming. But who cares? Like, don't you want to leak the figures? Like, it gets everybody excited, So anyhow, decent card. I'm not, I like to take the figures out of the package, so I'm not all about the cards. I know many collectors are, and to each their own. So let's bust this baby open. I already cut the pill with an X-Acto knife, and it looks like we get a Force Lightning hand coming out. You only get one, which makes sense because he only uses one hand. I don't think he uses two, as opposed to the Emperor. So that's a nice addition. And I may display my figure with the Force Lightning hand because it's fun. And I already have a previous Count Dooku figure. So it looks very nice. You guys can see that. Shine some more light on it. Very nice Force Lightning hand. What else do we get? We get his lightsaber, of course. Sith Lord has got to have his lightsaber. I never understood the curled handle or the bent handle. Some phallic symbol imagery there. It just doesn't make practical sense, especially with the twirling of the lightsabers. Ahsoka has the bent handles as well. Just not a fan of that design. It's kind of neat when he points it forward and it's like he's holding a gun, but it's not as if the light blade fires or anything. So it just seems like impractical to have a curved handle like that. But I don't know. Maybe somebody can explain to me the practicality of that in sword fighting. Just never understood it. We also get a unignited hilt with a port. Looks like there's a little more detail there. I think that's the trigger or the igniter there. Excuse my damaged fingers. I was working on some wood and hit my finger with a hammer. That's green paint. But anyhow, that's cool that there's the trigger on there. And then here's the hilt as well on this one, and it also has a trigger. That's what it looks like underneath. They took away the igniting effect where the blade comes out. I liked when they did that for a long time. They've made the lightsabers more sleek now. For instance, the newest figures of Luke have a more sleek lightsaber. So let's get a good look at him. He looks really good. I mean, that looks really, really good. Looks like Christopher Lee. Very fantastic. I mean, look, you can even see the bags under his eyes. The bridge of the nose looks on point. The hair. Even just like the softness of the face. When a person's face gets old and the flesh gets loose and a little bit puffy, with aging. This is a man in his 70s, maybe his 80s, by the time Christopher Lee was filming this. So it looks great. I was a big fan. This is my Revenge of the Sith Count Dooku. And I really like this head sculpt. He looks very regal and distinguished. Looks strong. He has a much stronger face here, where the new version, he looks older, more realistic. Where this looks more like an iconic face. What else can we compare? Here is, I swear this, I've had this figure for so long. It was from Revenge of the Sith time period. I swear this figure was from a 3-pack. He even has the cloth tunic. The articulation is pretty stiff. There is no hip joints. It just goes up and down. The knee is very stiff. And the articulation in the ankles isn't very good either. Let's get a good look at the lightsaber. Compare the two. So, as you can see, this is more translucent red. And then even the hilt is a little bit different. This goes straight across here. I don't even know what to call this piece. That's like a curve right there. There is no trigger on the first one that's painted red. And then you have the igniting effect. But I have a very special fondness for this lightsaber, and I like it a lot. So this is a really great Count Dooku figure. I love the cape. It's sewn to have more of a flowing appeal for his cape. He looks very regal. This is a great figure, and yeah, this is just worth having, and it's very awesome. And I will never get rid of this Count Dooku because it is a great, great figure. Well, let's take a look at the new one. I love the cape design, like how it goes over his shoulders. He looks very, very reminiscent of Count Dracula there. So he looks fantastic. I love this new cape design. They sewed it on the top of the shoulders. There it is from the back. It's not 2 pieces like this cape. This cape is 2 pieces. It's sewn. It's flowy. It is 2 colors though. So they managed to color it on the inside. It's like a tan or very, very light milky brown. This is sort of like a dark chocolate color. And it matches his uniform. And then we got the nice little band that goes across. I think, yeah, that's a chain in the movie like Darth Vader's. So I'm going to remove this cape. Very, very nice looking tunic. it is on, yeah, so waist articulation. We have a ball joint, which is very good. So you can, not much movement on my specific figure. What do we got for the head? Can't get it off. So we got the double barbell. Very nice. So they started doing that maybe like 5 years ago at this point with the double barbell. So you get nice articulation in the neck. Shoulders go up that high. Let's see, the elbow bends just about 90 degrees, so not much improvement there. Let's see, yeah, I mean, maybe you could force it a little more than 90 degrees if you wanted. Let's see. The wrist, nice. We got the vertical hinge for the weapons. I love that. So just so you guys can see, any figure that has a sword or a gun, in my opinion, should have a hinge like this versus a horizontal hinge. I'm glad they finally made this adjustment on their figures. Let's see, that both wrists have that, so that's great. What else? His tunic is plastic, but it's very soft, which is great, and it's cut so he can move his legs up. Oh, we could do a split or a straddle. It's great. We have the T joints versus the Y joints, which is perfect. All Star Wars figures should have these hip joints. The Y joints are terrible. I hate it. They're on Mando currently. Most of the Mando figures, don't know why they haven't updated that. So, we have a great kick. The knee joint is very good. Nice wrist or ankle articulation. And we have a pivot. So you can get this Dooku into some very good poses. His belt comes up over the waist. That's really funny. That's like a old man thing. Comes up over the belly button. This figure looks a little bit more muscular, a little bit more proportioned better. The classic one. This one is very realistic, so that's fine. What else? Let's take a look at his belt. You could port his lightsaber hilt onto his belt. Love that little touch there. All Jedi should be able to have an unignited lightsaber, and they should be able to put it on their belt. He looks great. What else? Put his cape on, like so. Look at that dynamic pose. That's just like an awesome pose right there. Count Dooku, ready to throw down. Beautiful figure. And last but not least, we have the Force Lightning hand effect. And pretty much, I'm going to own you, Anakin. Don't mess with me. I'm the man, Count Dooku. So it looks great. What a great figure. If you're a fan of the prequels, this is a must-have figure, Count Dooku. I got mine early on eBay. Found a good deal from a seller from Australia, actually. And then it just arrived today. So, Count Dooku, the Vintage Collection, Attack the Clones. Beautiful figure, must-have, great articulation, great new sculpt. But I am a fan of this classic one, so he's going nowhere. But let me know in the comments which one you like better. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and help me to build my channel. And happy Easter, everybody. This Sunday, God bless you all. Peace.